crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadrunner.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. All right, so much going on. I'm going to fly through a whole bunch of stuff because I am sitting down with my friend Bitcoin Ben today, live on his show for his morning show. That means I am up hell early. Hell early. The show goes on at 7 a.m. my time. We're talking yesterday. I go, yeah, let's do a tape a discussion tomorrow. He's like, yeah, come on my show. I said, cool, committed, cool. And I'm like, okay, what time do you want to do it? He goes, well, my show goes on at 9 a.m. and it's live and we do chats. I go, oh shit, okay, I'm in. So I will be going on at 7 this morning with Bitcoin Ben, 7 my time, Pacific time, 9, 10 o'clock Eastern time. 9 o'clock Bitcoin Ben time. They should change like Central Time or Mountain Time, whatever you call it. Central Time to Bitcoin Ben time. Second, don't forget to subscribe to Road to Ruta, the website. You get free updates on the left there. Put your name and email address in right here, and you will be getting updates. I don't know how long YouTube's going to be around. I really don't. I hear that before the election, they're going to purge us all that don't agree with their narrative. We're in year 0, baby. Anything goes. So all my videos are backed up. I will be, if need be, I will post all of them on the Road to Ruta website. There'll be a lot of work, but I got people to do that. And yeah, that's a big project. And actually, we'll probably get going on that anyway. Because I do think before things are set right at the government created and sponsored YouTube and Twitter and Facebook, yes, we paid for it with our tax dollars. The initiation, the beginnings of all of them were from the CIA, NSA secret funds. They're not even secret. They tell you about them. So, yes, they are public squares, and they get all kinds of legal, what would you call them? Legal free passes. They get all kinds of legal free passes compared to everybody else, including taxation issues. So, yes, before those get fixed, they'll probably kick us off. So all you freedom lovers, freedom fighters, join the alternative sites for the people who you listen to. My alternative site is the Road to Ruta website. Go to roadtoruta.com, put your name and email in, and I think I still send a free book out. Silver, Gold, Bitcoin, and God. Don't want to miss that. My conversations with God. All right, so moving on. I want to call your attention, not only Bitcoin Ben in 30 minutes, I better hurry. Silver. Wait, one more. This guy. Mike Maloney is awesome. Literally, he's like, if you're in the younger generation, he's your brilliant grandpa who's an old gold and silver buy. He's not old. He's like my age. He might be a little older than me. But he did a great presentation going back to the soundness of gold and silver as an investment. What are the investment reasons? Most people just don't even talk about the conspiracy like I do. Well, these days everybody's talking about the conspiracy. There's a whole body of work that goes into why to invest in precious metals. And it is brilliant. And that's the way things were supposed to be. That's what we were taught in business school, in graduate school of economics. That's the stuff you were taught. The more money you print, the more valuable gold and silver become. It's actually the opposite. As gold and silver go up, the value of the money goes down. But why? Because they're losing control of gold and silver in a manipulated world. Gold and silver is not part of the old economic system. The more money you print, gold and silver are going to go up because that's inflation. No. Gold and silver are rigged. So more than anything else, everything else follows gold and silver. It tells you how much control the riggers have. And as they're losing control or deciding, which I think they are doing right now, deciding to end the control, that's when everything else starts to go sideways. It's not the other way around. Gold and silver are not the followers. Gold and silver are the leaders. They're the most important asset on planet Earth. More important than fiat money. Everybody goes, oh, the dollar's going down. That's why gold and silver gone up. No, it's the other way around. Gold and silver going up, which makes the dollar go down. The reality of the dollar's valued when they say the dollar's going down. That's just compared to other currencies. Mike does a good job of explaining, hey, what about it compared to gold? I would add, what about compared to a rigged gold market and a rigged silver market? Anyway, go check it out. It's really good. It's called Gold and Silver Ignite Stage 3. All you technical traders looking to get out. Hey, this is Bix Weir on the road to Ruda. I'm telling you right now, I will never tell you when to leave. I'm not going to tell you when to go out. I can't hold your hand that long. I'm a hodler, meaning I'm investing for the future. I'll probably never sell my silver. I'll probably give it to my kids. Does that scare you? It shouldn't. The reason I invest in gold and silver and cryptos is the end of manipulation. And that's happening as we speak, by the way. So no, if silver hits $1,000 tomorrow, I'm not going to sell an ounce. Unless I need to buy a cup of coffee. Then I'll probably use cryptos. Which I'll get to in a second. So don't blame me if I don't tell you to get out, all right? I told you why I'm investing in certain things, how, because I get all this crap every time there's a pullback. Bix, you told me to buy Bitcoin and it went down from 20,000 to 3,000. Well, why didn't you get in when I was screaming about it at $200? So it went from 200 to 3,000. Oh my God. So right now, I'm telling you right now, if you're going to blame me for anything that happens with your investment, go away. Sell now and get out. All right? I'm not going to tell you when to sell. Because this is going to come up time and time again in the future. My name is Bix Weir, roadtoroad.com. We don't give investment advice because I'm never going to tell you to sell. Because I'm not selling. I'm invested for the future. And in gold and silver, I'm invested for the end of manipulation. And to protect my family from the criminals behind the scenes. Anyway, moving on, let's talk about silver. Silver and gold. Silver last night hit $26. Did you sell? I didn't either. When am I going to sell? Again, I'm not going to sell. So if you're a trader and you want to take profits in US dollars, go for it. Have a day. Where do I think gold and silver will ultimately end up? I don't know. Because there'll be a new monetary system by the time I sell my silver and gold. That's the reality. Will silver hit $1,000? I think $1,000 is the first time I think, okay, I'll buy an RV. At $1,000, mark my words. $1,000, I'm going to say, I'll buy my RV. No, it's not that far off. All the technical traders are going to freak out when silver starts rising over $30 and wait till $50 hit. They'll go, oh my God, it's the double top, triple whammy cup and handle bullshit. They'll sell, they'll get out between 50, it'll go from 50 to 40 and everybody say, oh my God, it's the bear market has started, and all of a sudden it's going to jump to 100. And they say, shit, I'm out. Those are traders. Literally traders and traders. But they don't matter. They don't matter at all. Literally at all in gold and silver. Why? Because 99.9999999999999% of the trades are fraudulent, happening back and forth to the same entity. Look what happened yesterday. I thought for sure overall volumes traded in a single day would go down because they were so outrageous. Last week, 7 billion ounces of electronic silver traded hands, and nobody really changed their position. It's all fraud. Look what happened today or yesterday. Look at this. Monster. 204 plus 20. That's 230,000 contracts. I actually did the math. 1.15 billion ounces traded hands again yesterday on the COMEX. Why? Why? It's pure fraud. The CFTC does nothing about it. The CME is involved with it. Pure fraud. And they got rid of 2,000 contracts on the open interest for September. That's all. Like I said a couple days ago, to get that open interest down to something deliverable, they're going to have to do 5,000 to 6,000 contracts every single day. Every single trading day between now and the end of August, when the first delivery day is for the September contract. September, mark my words, September COMEX will be closed. As a matter of fact, on the road to Ruta, I'm announcing right here and right now, I will be posting a new timeline discussion. Yes, we're going to go for it again. My last one was horrible. Everyone before that, not everyone, but the last 4 or 5 before that were spot on. And the last one I knew was so bad, I called it Woo-Woo's Timeline and Reviews. This is the way through the woo-woo. It was impossible. Now everything is cleared up to me on the road to Ruta. As far as timing, when, where, how, and all that insanity. Yes, even in year 0. So I'll be posting that for private road members. You want to join the private road, hit subscribe today. All right. Okay, going back to silver really quick. So yes, I was surprised that we had doubling yesterday. Doubling of what was Friday was a huge day of trading. Volumes doubled yesterday, and the open interest barely changed. Look at this. The open interest is still 186,000 contracts. Who the hell is trading that isn't keeping their trade on their books by the end of the day? High frequency trades, back and forth, to each other. You know who they are. JP Morgan, Citibank, HSBC, Deutsche Bank, Goldman Sachs. All the same people trading back and forth with each other, trying to get in the right position, trying to shake people from their position. It is 99.9% the same people, the same entities, trading back and forth with each other. I was going to call it a circle something, but you guys know what that is. Anyway. And in the meantime, in the background, oh, by the way, yesterday it was a secret memo was discovered by Bloomberg. U.S. Mint has reduced silver and gold coin supply to purchasers. This is completely illegal, unless approved by none other than Steve Mnuchin. But Steve Mnuchin has to judge, is there demand? They are required by law, on silver at least, to mint coins to satisfy demand. That's the law. Now, they added something to that law, which is the Treasury Secretary gets to determine whether or not they're meeting demand. Clearly, they're not meeting demand. Mr. Mnuchin, what you're doing is illegal because he instructs the U.S. Mint what to do. And they're blaming COVID, obviously. But hey, listen to some of the language here. U.S. Mint has reduced silver and gold coin supply to purchasers. Complex can't make gold, silver coins at the same time. You can't make gold and silver coins at the same time, really. Mint is now asking authorized purchasers for demand forecast. The U.S. Mint has reduced the volume of gold and silver coins it's distributing to authorized purchasers as the coronavirus pandemic slows production. Okay, what is it about CNC coin making, computer numerically controlled, those machines that make the coins, that really puts people in danger of not being 6 feet away? Oops. And oh, by the way, why is it just the West Point Mint that's open and printing these coins when San Francisco Mint can do the same thing? It's too crowded to do both coins. It's stupid. And they're lying. So your government's lying to you. Heaven forbid. Mint's West Point complex in New York is taking measures to prevent the virus from spreading among its employees. And that will probably slow production. there for 12 to 18 months, the document shows. The facility is no longer able to produce. Now listen, the facility, not the people. The facility is no longer able to produce gold and silver coins at the same time. What? Forcing, I mean, that's basically, you're going to swap out the die. You're going to take your die. This is the Road to Ruta die. That's the bottom. Well, that's the front and that's the back. I know. I actually found a box of them, so I might be giving them away at roadruta.com with subscriptions. I'm not sure yet, though. These are dies. This is what gets swapped out. So, yeah, the gold die is a little different than the silver die. But, hey, how hard is it to take this and swap them out? Boom. You have one guy in a mask that can do it in a matter of less than a minute. But no, this is too complicated in the COVID world. The facility is no longer able to produce gold and silver coins at the same time, forcing it to close one metal over the other. Really? According to the document, which was presented to companies authorized to buy coins from the mint last week. The West Point facility is one of the primary sites for bullion production, along with San Francisco complex, which is only partially reopened in May after shutting down earlier this year. During the 2019 fiscal year, the U.S. Mint overall produced 18 million ounces of bullion, according to the most recent annual report. The vast majority of that is silver, by the way. The spokesman for the Mint didn't immediately have a comment. Quote, the pandemic created a whole new set of challenges for us, the Mint said in the document. We believe this environment is going to continue to lead to some degree of reduced capacity as West Point struggles to balance employee safety. How about this? I mean, clearly the U.S. Mint is a misfunctioning, a malfunctioning, a completely corrupt part of the U.S. government. They don't want to be. They are forced to be by the U.S. Treasury Secretary. How do I know? Because I've talked to some of the main guys there, and my main guy didn't call me back on this one because he's going to be pissed. The U.S. Mint wants to do its job. The U.S. Treasury Secretary is the one stopping it from doing its job. And this whole coinage thing, remember there's a huge difference between a fiat, unbacked Federal Reserve note and money created by the U.S. Mint. Two completely different things. We do have two different currencies. There's many different currencies in the U.S. But the two obvious ones are Federal Reserve notes in currency, those little pieces of paper, and U.S. Mint money created by the U.S. Mint. That's why they want everybody to turn in their change, because the new system is going to allow for the U.S. Mint money, for example, gold and silver eagles, but it will not be Federal Reserve notes. Federal Reserve notes are going bye-bye. U.S. Mint money, especially gold and silver coinage, are going to be part of the new monetary system. I hope that makes sense to everybody. They are two different things. Coins, silver obviously, pre-65, those are still money, I hate to tell you. Pre-65 coinage is still U.S. money. But so are gold and silver eagles. Flip them over, you'll see. I think it's 50-to-1 ratio on the eagles. I don't know why, because above ground they're 1-to-1. But the U.S., the current, it's to hide what's really going on, but the current gold eagles are denominated at $50, and the silver eagles are denominated at $1. All right, I got to get going. I got to get on to Bitcoin Bin. All right, again, go to Mike Maloney's channel and watch Where To From Here. His channel is Gold Silver with Mike Maloney, a beautiful picture of Mike. By the way, he's a great guy. Let's talk cryptos. Yes, cryptos are breaking out. All the crypto people are happy. You should have both. I'm telling you, I'm screaming at you crypto people. There is a faction within the Trump administration that says, screw the cryptos, we're going to go to gold and silver. I mean, it won't ultimately stop, but it'll slow down. And, oh, by the way, all you cryptos out there claiming to be cryptocurrencies that ICO'd, you're screwed. I think you're screwed anyway, but if you ICO'd and you're claiming to be a cryptocurrency, not a token or a platform, but a cryptocurrency, and you aren't already approved, which was like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and you ICO'd, you're going to have to pay the maker most likely at the criminal SEC before you're going to go anywhere. And those of you out there saying, oh, that doesn't matter, my cryptocurrency that I invented doesn't even need the U.S. government. You're right, it doesn't need the U.S. government. But if you want people to use your cryptocurrency, you don't want the government on the other side. You don't want them hunting you down in the jungles, saying you broke the law when you did this. And we told you in July of 2017 what we considered a security, and you went and did it anyway. Look what happened to Reggie Middleton. That's just a minor case. And he was working with the SEC. What about those people who went ahead and did it anyway? I'm just saying. So you probably want to be in a cryptocurrency that either has already passed the mustard or never ICO'd. Speaking of that, Theta. Theta. It's not just broadband, my friends. It is the Internet 2.0. All kinds of problems with 5G. I mean, it only goes 100 yards. That's as far as it goes before you need another tower. Where do we get? Put a tower every 100 yards? No. And they're working on 6G already, by the way. If we are truly moving into the cliff high world of the sci-fi world, we're going to need something. We're going to need the Internet of Things will jam things up instantly. So the internet has to be changed and fixed into something decentralized. Obviously, with the kill switch coming up on the internet, get ready for that, by the way. Michelle White-Dove is 100% right on that, I believe. They're going to shut down the internet for a while. It's going to freak you out. But it'll just be another reason why we need decentralized broadband. And, of course, broadband goes over the same wires and is pretty much the exact same thing for the internet. Decentralized internet, Theta is the answer. And if you're a Theta investor and have over 10,000, I highly recommend the GPool. You can go to the GPool. They're going to run a Guardian node for you. They can do it. So you go to gpool.io, click on Theta, and this is a separate wallet. This isn't my GPool one. This is one I get to show everybody. And it's so easy. Just hit Join Guardian. And there's Delegate and Stake. Stake means you don't have really 10,000. You're going to have to give over your cryptos to them. They do it in a safe way, but stay away from that. Get the 10,000 and delegate. Delegate means you don't even have to give them your nothing. All you're doing is using their Guardian node mining facility. It's not facility. It's probably, I think they said there's 7 around the world. It's running the same thing. It's doing the same thing. 7 computers running the Guardian node. What does it take to run your own Guardian node? A laptop with a decent, if you bought your laptop in the last 3 or 4 years, you probably can run a Guardian node right from your laptop. But why? When these guys will do it for you and you're not giving up your keys and you're not giving up your cryptos. All you're doing is piggybacking off their node, and you don't have to worry about your computer always being on and it being up and running, because that's what they're going to do for you. And support GPool right down here. So, and by the way, if you have a Theta wallet, the mobile wallet, just look at your wallet. It'll say right on the bottom, it says stake. If you have over 10,000 coins, hit stake, go to GPool right here, hit delegate, and there's your Guardian node summary. That's all you need to jump on, to piggyback onto their mining. And you're going to be earning Theta fuel from your 10,000 plus. You can do 100,000. It's 10,000 increments. So you can do 10,000 or you can do 1 million. And you will be earning Theta fuel in the same wallet. Now, if you want to get out, unstake it, takes, I think, 60 hours. And I tried it with because I am just suspicious of everything. So I tried it with GPool, worked like a dream. I deposited 10,000. I said, I checked it. Am I earning my T fuel? Absolutely, I was in the proper amounts. And I'm not even really dealing at all with GPool, other than they piggybacking on what they're doing, which is running a Guardian node, a single Guardian node in 7 locations around the world, so it doesn't go down. Anyway, yep, right here, GPool is the number 1 Guardian node. Look at the uptime is 100%, 99.8. That's as good as you get as far as uptime. Good job. And they right now, 17 million Theta have been staked to GPool. Now here's the big boys up here. Binance, obviously, 93 million Theta. I don't like Binance. I don't like the have that, but hey, they're the big gorilla on the block when it comes to cryptos. Theta Labs has a lot. These are the validator nodes. Then Google, we talked about that, 5 million. Samsung, 4 million. Blockchain. You're going to see Apple in here. You're going to see, by the end of the day, the validator nodes. I don't know how many they're going to, I don't know if they need to allow it or anybody can do it. I think anybody can do it. You're going to see, over time, you can see Apple in there. You're going to see some of the bigger names in technologies because it's so important to have a decentralized internet. And that's exactly what this is. And if you look at this site I'm looking at, the Guardian Monitor, another great site. Look where all these nodes are. This is what a decentralized internet looks like. That's where the Guardian nodes are securing the network. The validators are validating the transactions. The Guardian nodes are securing to make sure the validators don't screw with us. Amazing technology, people. All right, really fast. The Newsweek article, the key to defending COVID-19 already exists. We know what it is. Hydroxychloroquine. It works. If you use it early, it works. These criminals are killing us. This is from Newsweek. This professor is like, hey, I don't know why everybody's silent on this and why the media has completely given up on humanity. People are dying, according to them. Hundreds of thousands of people around the world are dying because they don't like Trump and won't take hydroxychloroquine. Why did Trump say hydroxychloroquine so early? Because he knew that we already had the answer. This is not financial advice. And classic Martin Armstrong, who I'm a member of, great site there, Armstrong Economics. He puts up things. Puts up an article. Doctors appear in Washington to protest panic created by media over the COVID-19. And what happens? The video has been removed by YouTube's terms of service. So YouTube is now killing it as well. I can't dwell on that or I get kicked off. Subscribers said, hey, Bix, did you know that Sedona, Arizona was named after Phoenician? The Phoenician town of Sidon? Sidon? Yes, I do. I know that the Arizona, the Grand Canyon, was settled long before they wrote the Bible. I hate to tell all you people who think the world began when the Bible started, but no, that's not the truth. Yes, there's all kinds, in the Hopi language, all kinds of Egyptian words. That's not Egyptian. It's more Phoenician, but even more beyond that. The Bible was supposed to be, the first passages of the Bible was like 3,000 years ago. Well, the Phoenicians were sailing around the world 3,000 years ago. You didn't think they have any writing or mathematics or anything? Oh, it's insane. Our history is so hidden from us. It's insane. But thank you, by the way. Anything you guys get on that special area in the southwest of America where literally there are pyramids within the Grand Canyon. They're ancient. Don't get me wrong. I would guess 30,000 years ago. But that's the weird thing. According to our experts and our history, writing began 3,000 years ago. What? So they didn't have any writing before they made the pyramids and all that shit? Pyramids date back, I think it's 30,000. Well, it depends which pyramids, too. Has anybody been to Machu Picchu? I have. I hiked the Inca Trail. Don't tell me that they rolled all that amazingly fine sculptured massive megalith rocks up mountains, rolling it on rocks, rolling it on logs. It's stupid. Everything's stupid. It's all stupid. Our history is stupid. They lied to us. That's what's coming out. New Cliff High video on that, by the way. All right. Yes, I am going to be posting the timeline for private road members. It should be Friday or Saturday. Watch for it, check for it. I'm not going to give the disclaimer I did last time. I said, basically at the beginning of the last one, I said, I have no idea what's going to happen over the next 6 months. But here's my guess. And I was completely wrong. So before that, I was pretty much right on. I think I'm back on track. I think the clarity of year zero, to me, is pretty clear. And it's crazy. Don't get me wrong. But I will be posting that for private road members. Want to join the private road? Hit subscribe today. Right here. And you will be getting 100 Theta and 100 Theta fuel mailed to you on a paper wallet. All right, I'm off to talk to Bitcoin Ben. You guys take care.